Why does power always trump over force in life? What if all the late nights, endless hustle, and constantly grinding you have been doing are actually holding you back from true success? What if the real secret isn't about pushing harder, but about tapping into a quiet, effortless power that's already within you, one that doesn't need force to create incredible results? Today, we will uncover why true power always trumps over force and how embracing this can transform your journey from struggle to flow. Hello, I'm Sarit Tagore with 20 years of experience in personal development. In a world where might often seems right, schools and universities don't teach the mental toughness needed to survive, thrive, and manifest your desires. My mission is to empower you with mental resilience to navigate life's challenges and create the life you truly want. If you are ready for this journey, consider subscribing to my channel. Together, we will shift from exhausting push of force to the aligned natural flow of true power. What is the difference between power and force? Have you ever thought about it? Force is something you exert. It's a push. Imagine trying to move a heavy boulder uphill. It takes tremendous efforts, isn't it? And the moment you stop pushing, everything comes crashing down. Force requires constant energy and often involves manipulating circumstances or people to get what you want. It creates resistance. The more you push, the more pushback you get. Power, on the other hand, is something you embody. It flows naturally when you are aligned with your core values, your truth, and your higher self. It does not require constant effort or manipulation because it invites rather than imposes. Power is magnetic. Like a magnet, it attracts what it needs effortlessly. Hey, let's keep this energy rolling. Smash that subscribe button, give it a like, and share it with your friends. Let's bring everyone along for the ride. Thanks for your support. Why force always fails? Or let me rephrase it and say, why force ultimately fails? Force operates at lower levels of consciousness like anger, pride, and fear. David Hawkins, in his book Power versus Force, explains this through his map of consciousness, which measures human emotions and states of being on a scale of 1 to 1000. Force operates at lower levels, creating conflict and resistance. A leader who rules through fear might see short-term results, but over time they create resentment and rebellion. For example, Napoleon Bonaparte led through conquest, relying on military might to expand his empire. However, his relentless drive for domination led to devastating defeats, like his disastrous invasion of Russia. Eventually, his leadership through force resulted in his downfall at Waterloo and his exile. The cost of ruling by force was not sustainable, and his empire crumbled. On the other hand, Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's most respected emperors, led through wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility towards his people. Known as a philosopher king, Marcus Aurelius practiced stoicism, emphasizing virtues like patience, humility, and rationality. He did not seek to expand the Roman Empire aggressively. Instead, he focused on maintaining stability and improving the lives of his citizens. Marcus Aurelius embodied true power, not through coercion or force, but through leading by example, understanding the needs of his people, and acting in alignment with his values. His reign is remembered as one of the last periods of peace and prosperity for the Roman Empire, often referred to as the Pax Romana. Unlike Napoleon, Marcus Aurelius' leadership was rooted in power that inspired loyalty and resilience rather than in force that created enemies and resistance. So, how do you cultivate power in your own life? The first step is to shift your mindset from force to power. Force is all about trying to control outcomes and people, whereas power is about alignment and flow. Reflect on your core values, what truly matters to you, and let your actions flow from there. For example, if you are pursuing a career for external validation, but it doesn't align with what you genuinely value, you are exerting force. True power comes from pursuing what resonates with your authentic self. When your actions align with your true values, you naturally attract opportunities and experience far less resistance. If you are vibing with this, let's make it official. Hit subscribe, smash that like button, and don't keep it all to yourself. Share it with your tribe. Thanks for your support. Raise your vibrational energy. Engage in practices that elevate your consciousness, like meditation, gratitude, acts of kindness, emotions such as love, compassion, and joy. Raise your vibrations, making you a powerful attractor. Power operates on a higher frequency, and when you elevate your energy, you align yourself with the higher frequencies of the universe, where effortless success is possible. Effortless effort, Wu Wei. One of the core aspects of true power is Wu Wei, a Chinese word, an ancient concept from Taoism that means effortless action. This means working in harmony with natural forces rather than pushing against them. It's about acting in a way that feels natural and fluid without unnecessary struggle. Imagine you are rowing a boat downstream with the current rather than fighting against it upstream. As discussed earlier, Marcus Aurelius led with wisdom and stability, creating lasting prosperity. In contrast, Napoleon relied on aggressive conquest, leading to his ultimate fail. The difference was clear. Napoleon forced his will, while Marcus Aurelius followed in alignment with his values and his people's needs. When you feel yourself constantly forcing something, be it a goal or a relationship, take a step back and reassess. Often the path of power lies in adapting, aligning, and letting go of the need to control every outcome. Let me give you a scientific example to help you understand my point of view. Think about the concept of aerodynamics in aviation. When airplanes were first invented, pioneers struggled with brute force, making engines stronger and structures sturdier. The Wright brothers, however, succeeded not by sheer force but by working with the laws of aerodynamics, reducing air resistance and using natural airflow. They achieved flight by embracing effortless effort, proving that true power lies in flowing with natural forces rather than fighting against them. So, what is the takeaway? The art of effortless action. True power is about working with the flow of life. When things become a constant struggle, it is often a sign that you are relying on force rather than power. Embrace the concept of effortless action like Marcus Aurelius or the Wright brothers. Align yourself with what feels natural, trust in the process, and let go of the need to control every detail. The next time you find yourself struggling, pause and ask, how can I move with this situation rather than against it? That's where your true power lies. Feel that spark? Then let's fuel the fire. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and spread the love by sharing this with your friends and crew. Now that you understand the difference between power and force, I want you to try something this week for me, please. First, identify one area in your life where you have been forcing an outcome. Maybe it's a project, a relationship, or even a personal goal. Instead of pushing harder, take a step back and ask yourself, what would it look like to approach this with power instead of force? What would it look like to approach this with power instead of force? Write down one or two small shifts you can make to align yourself with this new perspective Whether it's letting go of control, focusing on what feels most natural, or simply trusting the process more. Next, practice raising your vibration. For the next 7 days, start your mornings by listing 3 things you are grateful for and perform one small act of kindness. Notice how these simple actions help you feel more aligned and how opportunities start to flow to you with less effort. Share your experience in the comments. I would love to hear how this shift impacts your journey. Don't miss the next video where I will show you how to tap into your inner wisdom for personal goals, growth, and guidance. Learn how to connect with your higher self to break through the obstacles when you are stuck and can't find an answer. This video will help you become more self reliant. Thank you so much for your time. See you next time. Bye for now.